fourth today, and they're unfortunately on the wrong side of it. What do you make of this one overall here?
Well, it wasn't a great start by us. Took a lot of penalties tonight, which taxes a lot of guys, and obviously they're a good team. They got a lot of skill and good power play, and just gave them some momentum. But we clawed back after a tough first period and make a game of it. It's just the games that we play well defensively, we can't seem to get that extra goal to put us over the hump. And tonight we score 4 and give up 5. So it's about trying to balance that out. But it's obviously frustrating when you're in as many games as we are, and you're losing those by slim margins of errors. And these points are critical, and we're not getting them.
Steven, got a couple of one-timers to go for you this week. What are you seeing that's kind of opening up for you right now there?
Well, just getting some opportunity to shoot it. Obviously, we've switched some things up a little bit, trying some new looks, and obviously nice to see them go in, but just trying to generate some of those more chances where I can get that shot off, because I obviously know I have confidence in that area, but again, probably not enough quality looks for our group tonight. Although, like I said, we scored 4, it should be enough to win. But you give a high offensive, skilled team like that too many good chances. It's not a good recipe.
Obviously, it's always frustrating to lose, but is it more frustrating when you finally get some offense going, you finally get 4 goals on the board and still?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just the timing's been off in terms of we play. We played pretty sound defensively throughout this year, and our we're in every game. I mean, I think that's the part that sucks is when we're losing, we're not getting blown out and we have no chance. I mean, it's all 1-goal games. Empty netters here, empty netter there. It's just we got to find a way to get over that hump. So it's not going to be easy, but there's still a lot of hockey here, and we just have to find ways to get some points here.
Is there anything small that stands out about the swings in the game that maybe needs some improvement here?
Well, I think we can, execute a little better, a little cleaner. I mean, that's when we get in trouble, when, it's not so much just erogenous turnovers. It's keeping pucks on the wall, not giving your teammate a quality opportunity to make another play. It's just, that's sometimes when we get in trouble, when we're not breaking out of our zone cleanly, or we're not making a pass that goes for icing. I mean, and it's on all of us. We have to execute better, and that's not something that is a coaching thing. That's a player thing, and we have to try to be better in that area.
Nick, back and forth, and they get the last one here today. What do you make of this one for your group here
today? We weren't good enough. From the start, just too many costly mistakes, and they compound now. So came back and bite us today.
Steven was just saying that you have a good defensive effort rather, and maybe it's only 1 goal tonight. You score 4, but maybe not as good on the defensive side. What do you make of kind of that juxtaposition there?
Yeah, I agree. It's a dangerous game to get into. We're certainly not going to just outscore everybody every night, right? It's so we got to button it up, and I agree. I'd rather win 1-0, but you're going to have those games, and I think we got to kind of grow up a little bit and mature as a group, and we have the lead there going into the third, right, and just seize that moment, take advantage of it, kind of fight for the next one. I don't know if we sit back, or I really don't know what happened, but too many mistakes that kind of end up in the net, and now we're chasing it again. So obviously lots to clean up.
You'd rather have the win, but how did it feel to get the first goal in the new uniform there?
No moral victories.
Andrew, Steven was talking about how you scored 4 tonight, and then have some defensive lapses. Other games you've had good defense and just haven't been able to get the offense. I guess finding that balance, how frustrating is that process you're going through right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little frustrating tonight. I just thought, we talked about it all at length about the mental fortitude and the mistakes at the wrong time. You know, we fall asleep on the 2 goals. We're in a good spot. Stemmer is an unbelievable shot for a power play goal. It gives us a spot. And then 2 major breakdowns. And, you know, it's hard to overcome. We already started the game off probably on the wrong foot, took some penalties early, senseless penalties, because we weren't moving our feet, got ourselves back in the game, really liked that second period from our group. Third period, same thing, and, you know, it just, it's unexplainable, really.
What those 2 major breakdowns? What were the specifics? Kind of what happened on those 2 plays for them to score those 2 goals?
Well, I think on the one, we got the puck out and we forgot to go through a body. And then as we came back in the zone, our gap was bad. And then we just didn't tie up a stick. I think it was a 2-on-5. And we just let them go and score. I think it was their 4th line. And then we come in the right after that, which is supposed to be the biggest shift of the game. And we forget to fold. And we let our guys skate all the way back in for a tap in. So, you know, I don't know, you talk about it, you know, you think we're getting better at it. You know, I was kind of proud of the effort because I took some penalties, got back in. That's a good team. It was a hard game. I thought we had a lot of jam into our game in the second period and the early third period, and then we just let ourselves right off the hook. And that's hockey. That's a hockey game, and it's been happening in different arenas. Like tonight, we scored enough to win a game. The other night, maybe we didn't score quite enough to win a game. But regardless, the end result is you're losing games.
Caitlin?
I spoke to Luke after the game, and he said that he feels like your group is so close to finding stable ground. What areas are you looking to improve most in New York before you head to Sweden?
Just what I just talked about, you know, just that mental fortitude, understanding the game, big mistakes at the costly times. That's kind of where we're at. And that's, in the process, there's lots of good things to like. I thought we got to the net, we took the goalie's eyes away, something we're trying to work on last few days and seeing if we can create a little bit more. I thought 2 great net front goals by, you know, Phil and Bunting did an excellent job in front of the goalie. Still think we're a little slow to deliver pucks, you know, especially early in the game. So that's something we can improve on. But then it's like you fix one thing and then the other thing goes on you a little bit.
And Stamkos got a couple of one-timers to go this week. How big a weapon can that be for you guys if that starts to open up?
Yeah, I mean, it was an unbelievable shot again. I mean, it's a ridiculous shot. So we got to find ways to try to, and we're continuing to work on trying to find ways to get him the puck a little bit more.